Guys are really stupid sometimes because they'll look at someone like me and be like, I just like girls that are naturally pretty, like you. It's like, okay, just because I don't have blonde hair and fake tits doesn't mean that there's anything natural about me, alright? My hair is fake, my eyebrows are tattooed on, I have 25 units of Botox in my forehead, chin filler, I get an oxygen facial once a week, I have a 25-minute skincare routine, Invisalign. There's nothing naturally beautiful about me, David. Shut up.
Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing. And if you're not, listen, goodbyes are being sent your way right now. Listen, get in the comments, saying goodbyes, 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 goodbyes. Listen, so much going on, but we gotta listen, laugh through, laugh through. So I had a lot of time to kind of scroll the TikTok scene and just kind of pay attention to, I don't know, I just let TikTok kind of lead me down the algorithm, I guess. And it led me to this natural beauty trend. And I'm like, well, natural beauty, I thought it was always like the thing. I thought that's what everybody wanted. I thought that's why everybody was doing soft girl glam and clean girl aesthetics and all that stuff. So why is it that it's like the natural girls are here to attack? They are here to attack. Like, I don't even understand. And then at the same time, then you have the natural girls talking about the fact that, I don't know, I have no clue. Let's just watch some videos and y'all tell me how y'all feel about it, because I don't even know how to approach it. I'm like, is this something that is going on? Is it that the natural girls are against the girls that either wear makeup or have plastic surgery done or have fillers and all this stuff? What is going on? I mean, they're talking about natural hair, and I'm here for all of the things. I'm here for all the things. I don't care what you get done. If you're a good person, I'm here for you, right? But apparently, this is the thing that's going on. When did this? The video that I first ran into was just released, like what, last month, and I was like, "Is this like a thing?" And it led me down all the videos. I just went down the line of videos. I didn't watch videos. I said, let me just cut it and we're going to talk about it. So let's watch videos and tell me what's going on. Is natural girl beauty back? Is it that we're now back to our regular bodies, our regular hair, no eyelashes? Could it be? I mean, I don't care. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm sure you're going to do what you want to do, but is that a thing? Are the natural girls fighting back? I mean, has it always been a fight between natural girls and the not natural girls? I don't know. Let's watch some videos and find out.
Can we just stop crossing the line and telling people that they look so much better if they had A, B, C, and D? Can we just look how the fuck look? You know what I mean? Per se. Someone was like, oh, you would be so much prettier if you wore lashes.
Oh, what was somebody saying?
I ask you though. Why you couldn't just say I'm pretty or just keep that comment to yourself? I don't have to wear lashes. Now, if I want to wear lashes and do my makeup, it's an enhancement. For you bitches, it'd be a look, a whole different look.
Okay.
I'm cute the way I am. I don't have to go get a BBL. I don't have to go get thick. I don't have to go get, bigger tatas. None of that. I don't have to get my lips bigger. None of that. Like, I'm not getting it. I'm really not getting it. Like, this generation now, we're cooked. What happened to natural beauty? Like, god damn.
Oh.
Okay, after a certain age, coming outside to an event where you're all dressed up for and you have heels on with no makeup is unacceptable. I don't care how pretty you think you are.
I'm so tired of Instagram personalities speaking on black women's beauty because it's so distorted in my mind. I love to look at a cute V face. I do. But once we start telling young black women that they look better like that, don't come outside, don't go to the club, don't come outside if you're not gonna have a B face with your like, we don't need all that.
That's true.
That's cute for the one little one-on-one. But in real life, the natural gonna always eat every single time. And it's just like, I'm so tired of these BBL bandits. I'm so tired of these braids is not a birthday hairstyle. Girls, females, I'm so over that whole rhetoric. Braids are a birthday hairstyle. Natural hair is beautiful. Being natural is gorgeous. The black women of the 90s are my favorite because we enhanced our beauty then. Now we're trying to overpower our beauty in every stance. Being a natural, beautiful woman, especially a black woman, because we just got it like that. We need to start standing in that a whole lot more. So stop listening to these Instagram bandits, okay? Cause they finna get on my whole ass nerve, okay?
Well, first of all, she was absolutely beautiful. Her hair was everything to me. So is it that we're going back to natural beauty and the natural girls are standing up for themselves now? Is that what it is? I don't ever agree with anybody that tells people that one thing is better than the other thing. I just feel like whatever works for you works for you. It could be that you like to wear your hair natural, or you like to wear your face not so much makeup, right? And your whole body did. Does that make you natural? Or your whole body is natural and your whole face is caked on? Does that make you natural? I mean, everybody does a little something to enhance. I don't think anybody just gets up and gets out of the bed and just goes about their business other than Chipotle Walmart. But I mean, is this like where we're at right now? Is it a trend? Is it something that we're doing, or is it something where? But I have noticed. I will say, because I don't understand what the argument is. I have noticed that people that used to have more voluptuous bodies have now gone to the Ozempic bodies, is what they're calling them. And so, are we going back to being thin? I mean, what is it? I don't pay attention to people enough to know what's going on. So that's why I come here and talk to y'all. Like, what is it? Is it that not nice? Okay to be what? So now we're not wearing makeup. We're not doing the stuff anymore. I just bought some darn lashes to learn how to do lashes. And now y'all tell me we don't need lashes no more. And I just learned how to do it. I'm mad. But I will say, like, when I put my makeup on, I do my best to try to look as natural as possible. But when I go out, I want to look as fake as possible. So I don't know. I mean, how do y'all feel about it? Are you a natural beauty? Are you the person that just puts on just, some water, get up out of the bed and go about your business, and that's just how it is and everybody should be like you? Or are you one of the people that I'm putting it all on? Everything I got, I'm putting it all on. Putting it all on today. I'm going out this house and I would not leave. I know my mom, for example, she will not leave the house without doing her makeup. We could be going to the mailbox. She needs to have it all on. And I am completely opposite of that. And I think because I grew up with her and I love her, she's absolutely gorgeous. But I just want to wash my face and get up and go. And, I put a little powder or something on, but I'm not going to put it all on. As a matter of fact, I get dressed before my husband does to go places. I don't know if that's saying something good about me or him. I don't know. But anyway, I mean, what is this the new thing? What is the new trend? Is the new trend natural beauty? What does natural beauty mean? Is it that we're enhancing ourselves to look natural? I mean, what is natural beauty anymore? I don't know. Tell me. Let me know.
And the truth about this is that we can actually take this conversation a little bit deep. We could talk about dismantling all the beauty standards and how they're all unhealthy. We've gotten to a place where the standards of beauty are so high, even the naturally stunning, gorgeous, beautiful women are not pretty enough anymore. Even the 10s who came out the gate being 10s have work done. The girls on IG who are naturally pretty got something done. Your top favorite celebrity, the celebrity in Hollywood that you think is a 10, just like fresh faced out the gate, seeing them in their raw natural state, has some work done. Because it's no longer good enough to just be beautiful. It's not, if you're beautiful, we want to be perfect. Perfection is the goal. And because we're never good enough, because we're never content, you never reach a level of perfection. If you got all the work done on your face, now it's time to get work done on your body. If you've done the body, now it's time to move to your face. There's never a level that we're ever content with what we look like. It's not even acceptable to just be a natural beauty anymore. The people that we think are beautiful, that we think are stunning, almost all of them have something done to their faces now. Think about your top IG models. Think about what we think is considered beautiful and what they look like. And if we're being honest, everybody gets the same thing done. When beauty is in the eye of the beholder, is supposed to be the standard, it's literally not. We don't want beauty to be in the eye of the beholder. We want to all look the same so that everybody looks beautiful. Natural beauty, being natural and what you look like, is no longer good enough. You have to have something done, get something done. I don't care what it is, to feel like you're up there, to feel like you're competing. And I don't mean you, I just mean the standard of society, the pressure of just not being okay in your own skin. Just not taking care of yourself is no longer good enough. Yeah, there's definitely something going on in Hollywood right now where everyone's reverting to being sticks. I don't really know what it is, and I don't really know where it's coming from, but it's definitely happening. But it's clearly working. You know why? Because everyone's doing it. We are not content with actual human looking faces and bodies anymore. Everything needs to be surgically altered to be perfected. And the gig with that is that after a while, you start to look less human and you start to look more like a doll. The standard of beauty is definitely in hell because nobody wants to look like their self anymore. But there is a certain idea that if you want to be treated a certain way by the world does want you to look a certain way. And I don't mean surgery, but obviously people at the top feel that way because that's what they're all doing. And weight matters because people obviously treat you bad when you have a little bit of extra weight on you.
Beauty goes way deeper than we think, and it may also indicate things about what our society has in plan and in store for us. My name is Dr. Allie. I'm your not-so-friendly neighborhood life coach who got all the degrees so you don't have to, and as a part of getting 2 of those degrees, I did research on beauty, cosmetic surgery, and society. One dynamic that a lot of historians have talked about, a lot of beauty experts have talked about, and I've seen in my studies, is how media images of women are kind of like in a lockstep response to women's actual standing in society. What does that mean? When women begin gaining social power, so like we saw in the 1920s when white women got the right to vote. If you look back to some of the beauty icons of the time, women like Greta Garbo, you actually will notice we saw very slim, very slender body types. This is also the time of heightened styles like the flappers, which are normally slim women, slim clothes, low waist, to idealize slimness, and then like the short hair. And this was a stark change from what you'd seen in like the late 1800s and the early 20th century when women were curvy. It was all about the narrow waist and the big bustled hips. Women were to be soft and quiet. And media images reflected this as well. In the late 1800s, early 1900s, we saw celebrities like Camille Clifford, who was the classic Gibson girl. And women's role in the late 1800s, early 1900s was very different than it was starting to be around 1920. Then we move on into like the 30s and 40s, and we're seeing women starting to work, starting to go to colleges. The war is happening, and so women are working in factories. Mind you, again, white women are working in the 1930s because black women and women of color were already working, okay? There's a huge socioeconomic component to this whole idea of women's labor, and that a lot of women who didn't have access to money were always working, okay? So when I talk about, women working and stuff, that's what I mean. And we continue to see really slim images of women in media. But then bam, mid-1940s, the war is ending, and we start to see men heading home. So what are they doing? They're encouraging women to get out of the factories and get back to homemaking. This is when we have the GI Bill start to emerge, and we start to see media images change it again. In the mid to late 1940s, and obviously the 1950s, we had, again, softer, curvier celebrity and media images of women's bodies. That didn't last that long because by the 1960s, women are at it again. We're like, you know what? No, we're going back to work. We're going to college. We're doing our thing. So the 1960s, the 1970s, 1980s, up until now, we've seen women really fighting to be in positions that we want to be in and to have flexibility. And obviously, like the 1970s, we see birth control. So women are really trying to say, I'm in control of my life and I'm in control of my body. What happens to media images? They get smaller, smaller, skinnier, and slimmer. Why does all of this matter? Yikes. This matters because it's almost as if these beauty images are telling women who are trying to work, guess what? You're not that great. You may have a job, you may have money, but you're not this size. You don't look like this. And is it a type of like coercive control? And the real reason I'm bringing it up right now is because what are we seeing in media? We are seeing body inclusivity, which I love, but it is setting off tiny little alarm bells in my head that there may be a time coming when they are trying to get us home. There's no coincidence that again we're seeing an increase in body size in women in media, and a political attempt to push women back into the home, to take control of parts of our reproductive freedom, and to discourage this idea of feminism, this idea of wanting to be outside of your role. So though we love seeing it, keep in mind something may be coming. I mean, clearly, it's here for a lot of us. What do you think about this theory? I didn't make it up. I'm just noticing the patterns and listening to the words of other historians. What do you think?
So, what do y'all think about what she just said about the fact that politics and social media play a role in beauty? I think everything is cyclical, right? I think everything goes and comes, goes and comes and goes and comes. As far as beauty goes, I do think social media has a big push on what happens as far as what is acceptable, what's the new trend, what are we doing? Even in the clothing that people are wearing, you'll notice that people are wearing more neutral clothing. People are trying to be more of the, what would they call it, quiet luxury look, where they don't have all the labels, they don't have a lot of things on, they're very capsulated with their clothing. Makeup is very minimal. I mean, everybody still get their eyelashes done. Them eyelashes still up here, but they may not wear a whole bunch of makeup with it. I personally, that's just what I see. Now, do I see that in my everyday life? Not so much. Everybody just kind of coming to work and looking the way they look. You know what I mean? I don't see anything on social media in my present day life. So it's always hard for me to say, based on what I see every day, what the look is, versus when you're on the internet, the look is that. And then, you know, everybody tries to portray it when they go out. I will say that when I do go to Miami and South Beach area, everybody looks the same. Everybody looks exactly the same. Whatever that look is for right now, everybody has it. You could tell what the look is based on what everybody's looking like. So it could be thick, curvy women with long, curly weaves, or the thinner girls with braids, whatever it is, or the girls, you know, the blonde girls with heavy tans and bright blue eyes and sunglasses and white shorts. That is the trend for that time. So I think social media does have an influence on it. And I also think that, I'm not going to even get into politics, but I also think that your socioeconomic situation also has a lot to do with your beauty standards and where you are as far as beauty. Because if you can't afford it, you ain't gonna do it. Makeup is expensive. Hair is expensive. Clothing is expensive. Shoot, eating is expensive. Some people might be losing weight because it's expensive to eat. I don't know. But all that to say, you know, I don't think it should be a battle between the natural girls and the not so natural girls, because like one of the young ladies said, what you think is natural is really not natural. The girls might come out with a no makeup look and they actually have makeup on, or they've gotten their nose done, they've gotten their lips done, they've gotten their eyelashes done, whatever it is, they've gotten Botox fillers and things like that just to look better without makeup. So I don't know. I'm not one of the ones that social media dictate anything, because I'm grown, but I do have daughters, and it's just interesting just to watch them, you know, as they kind of navigate through everything with social media, because social media wasn't as available or as influential when I was growing up. So we had MySpace. We had MySpace, and wasn't nobody looking at nobody, because you couldn't even really see nothing. But yeah, so let's just watch a couple more videos and talk about it at the end.
My biggest flex by far is that this is my natural face, bitch. I've never gotten any work done. Titties is natural, ass is natural, lips are natural, freckles are natural, cheekbones natural. And I don't always believe in being cocky, but the fact that I used to get made fun of endlessly for the features that people are paying for now, and yes, it is hilarious that I have what you've been wanting this whole time, and I didn't have to pay a cent for it. Ain't no migrated fella up in this bit. Very classy, very demure. Freckles don't rub off. Ancestors gave me the high cheekbones. No Botox or filler needed. And I love that for myself. I won. Black women are the blueprint, and don't you ever forget it.
Listen, I'm not gonna argue as far as what she says about, you know, as kids, you got picked at about certain things, whether it be your butt was too big or your cheeks are too high, or, you know, just different things. I know as a kid, I got picked on for a lot of things where I'm looking like, not everybody's doing it. Like whether it be your lips are too big or whatever the situation is. Listen, just know that you are beautiful. It doesn't matter what you look like. If you woke up today, honey, you beautiful, because guess what? You woke up today. You woke up on the right side of the dirt. So all that to say, social media should not influence what we look like. I mean, you should get ideas and inspiration through social media, or if you're interested in purchasing something, maybe look at social media to see how this thing works for you, but not get your daily inspiration on how you need to look. And I don't think the girls need to be fighting the natural girls versus the not so natural girls, because at the end of the day, are we truly natural? Because if you dye your hair, are you natural? If you got contact lenses, are you natural? I don't know, y'all. Anyway, all that to say, thank you guys for watching. As always, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all the things. Let's get in the comments and talk about it. And until the next video, guys. Bye.